guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and welcome to a Get Ready With Me. We're going to be creating this holiday glam look today, and yeah, just getting ready, catching up, having some chill time around the holidays. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I upload twice a week. It's totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back again on the channel. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the video. First and foremost, everybody, Merry Christmas. I am filming this technically on Christmas Eve, but it'll be Christmas when you're seeing this, so I hope you are having a wonderful holiday, whether that means spending time with family, seeing friends, or honestly, just having a day off at home to rest and relax. Whatever it is, I hope you have a good one. For me, Christmas Eve today, we're going to dinner with Wesley's family. That's my fiance, if this happens to be your first video. And tomorrow morning, we'll be going over to my parents, which is today, the day you're seeing this. So we're just gonna do back-to-back days with family. And yeah, I'm just getting ready for Wesley and I to leave for Christmas Eve. I'm not really going to talk too much about the products I'm using in today's video, but if you want to know anything I'm using, I'll leave it listed in the description box. So it's been about, I think, a month since my last Get Ready With Me, and it's been busy, guys. With me being a public school teacher and teaching choir, we had busy season. Like May and December are like the super busy seasons, other than March for me. That's when we do the spring musical. So we had busy times with all the holiday concerts, and we made it through all of those. And it was like kind of winding down school time, getting ready for break. And I'm like, okay, we're on the home stretch, right? And we only have like a couple days left of school before break. And I get sick. I've been sick for like the past week. And we're not talking just like a stuffy nose. Like, I couldn't go to school the last couple days before winter break because I had a fever, I had chills, I was sweating, the works, you know? So I was out sick and seriously just like sleeping. I think I was up maybe 2 hours at a time before I was sleeping again. Even when I was up the first couple days, I was in bed, you know, I'm like on my phone at most, and then going back to sleep just because it just really wiped me out. And I had a feeling it was coming just because there was a lot of sickness going around in my school, a lot of kids and staff out, so I knew it was circulating. And I was trying my best to stay well and rest, but with the busy season, I know when I get physically exhausted and don't rest enough, my immune system is the first thing to go. Sure enough, it got me. So luckily, that only lasted, let's see, it was like Sunday when I first started not feeling well. So maybe like 4 or 5 days of being sick. So luckily that didn't last long, and I mean, like, it wasn't good to miss school, but like selfishly, I'm glad at least the concerts were over, so it didn't affect any of the programs, and I'm well before Christmas time, so that didn't interfere with seeing family, especially family, some of which I haven't seen in a long time because my aunt is visiting from Florida, out of state, which, if you're not familiar with the US, I'm in Ohio, that's not close to Florida. So health is good now, so that's a plus. And then, even though school was out, this is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this is day 4 technically of winter break for me, but I spent multiple days traveling out of town doing different doctor's appointments, which also wasn't fun, but you guys know, I will leave linked. I have several videos on the saga of my foot injury that I got last summer in Greece. Yes, we're still on it, people. It hasn't been resolved. The fracture's healed, but I'm still having pain in my foot. So I think last time I talked to you all, my doctor wanted an MRI, but because I hadn't done any sort of physical therapy first. The insurance thought I should be doing that first before getting an MRI, so the insurance denied approval, so then I couldn't get an MRI, so then I was just waiting around for 3 weeks and no one would get back to me trying to figure out, okay, so what's my next steps? Like, I'm in pain, and I get you're saying you're denying the MRI, but like, girl, there's gotta be something y'all can do for me. So I finally got back in after 3 weeks of like radio silence. My brother actually even called the office and was like, what is up? Like, I get it if you're working out what to do next, but like no one would even update me. I was calling, I was leaving messages through the patient portal and getting radio silence. Like, no one would answer me. So finally, after he called and was probably not as nice as I had been in my messages, someone called me back and they were like, okay, we'll make you an appointment, we'll get you in here, we'll figure something out. So they are now gonna have me go to physical therapy to try that to resolve the remaining pain. So one appointment was going in to figure out what the game plan was. Another appointment I was able to get in the very next day to start the actual physical therapy. And yeah, they seem to think, the physical therapist, that maybe my pain, since the x-ray is showing that the fracture is pretty much healed, is just some like tendons that are running along in the ball of my foot, the arch of my foot, my toes, things like that. They are detecting some weakness there from like what the norms are as far as like range of motion. So I'm gonna be doing physical therapy now 3 times a week for the next month to see if we can finally have that be the resolution. If not, then my doctor's gonna resubmit again for an MRI if the PT doesn't work. So cross your fingers for me. Last time I had some sort of physical injury, it was multiple years ago in my pelvis. Like, we found out my pelvis was rotating, and physical therapy was the one thing that finally resolved it for me. So I know it has worked for me in my body and other injuries and issues in the past. So I'm really hoping it's gonna be the thing that finally puts this behind me once and for all, because it's been since the end of May you guys have been dealing with this injury. And finally, my third appointment that I went to was my dermatologist, which my normal person was not available. So I saw someone else, like same office, just a different doctor. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go to them from now on, because long story short, I've had some skin issues for years that anytime I have brought it up, I'll link my skincare, affordable skincare video I just posted recently, and I was showing you guys, I just covered up with concealer like my texture, my acne scarring, like all my issues that I'm having. My normal dermatologist has just been like, yeah, it's hormonal, and left it at that. And I'm like, okay, get that, but like, is there anything that can be done about it? And he, my normal doctor, has mostly just been like, welcome to your 30s, it's just how it is. And that's kind of been it. Well, this time I saw someone else, like I said, he was busy, like didn't have scheduled availability. And I've seen this guy for years, guys, like since I was in college. I'm talking like 10 years I've gotten to see that same man. This is the first time I've seen anyone else. And let me tell you, I think I will always go back to her. Even if her recommendations to me don't work, he and my mom goes to the same person, and she's considering switching now that I've told this to her too. He like rushes you in and out in like 5 minutes and is like, oh, how are you? Okay, bye. Good, see you in 6 months. Just like a quick checkup. And I was seeing him not only for like checking because skin cancer runs in my family, but also for acne, which I'll leave tagged to my makeup first video just because I go into a little bit more about my skin and that. So this person that I saw instead, and maybe she was more thorough because it was the first time she had seen me, but she wasn't just checking, like, obviously, yes, please check me for melanoma and for cancer, like that runs in my family, but like also I have asked my previous doctor about things about like removing varicose veins, and he's just very dismissive, it seems like, and is like, meh, you're fine, or like, oh, yeah, wait till after you have kids, you'll get more of those and then we'll get rid of those. baby, I ain't having kids, and I know that, and I don't want a man to be telling me otherwise, and oh, you might change your mind, you're young, blah, blah, blah. Oh, irks me, irks me. So anyway, I see this woman. She's like, oh, what are we seeing you for? And I said, well, you know, I've been on this prescription for years. She's like, so how do you like that? I'm like, well, you know, I don't have a lot of active acne, which is amazing, that's great. But I've got all this scarring, I've got texture, it's always around here. He tells me it's hormonal. So she says, oh, well, yeah, that's why like men get beards there, because it's like hormones, testosterone, all this. She starts talking to me about this prescription that she personally has taken that kind of helps with hormonal imbalances and can help a lot with the texture and stuff like that. And then she starts asking me about my skincare routine. My normal person has never asked me beyond sunscreen about my skincare routine, and I'm not talking just like moisturizer. She wants to know like, so what actives, you know. I'm like, oh, well, you know, I use serums, I use vitamin C, I've done anti-aging, like some retinol, stuff like that. And she's like, oh, what brand? So we start talking Murad, Ulla Henriksen, like she wants the details, right? So she actually thinks that she's gonna try me on this new prescription that she thinks is gonna help clear me up here with the hormonal thing. And then we're also gonna go on a pharmaceutical level of retinol to try, which will basically do like skin cell turnover, you know, to get rid of all of the built up dead skin cells and scarring and things on my face, and hopefully leave me with like fresh, new, clean, shiny skin underneath. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but literally this is the first person to ever even offer me a solution to this, instead of just saying like, yeah, it is what it is, basically. So I really appreciate that I got to see someone that was actually like willing to give suggestions and try to help me and not just brush me off. And that just makes me go, wow, I've been seeing that guy for 10 years and he's never tried to help me. And it was just very eye-opening. So I haven't like started any of that stuff yet because it is prescription, and it wasn't something that like my pharmacy just had on hand. Like I have to get it like mail ordered to my house. I don't know if it's something special or just, you know, since it's more of like a cosmetic type prescription, if that makes a difference. But I'm gonna have to wait, I think they said maybe like 3 to 5 days for it to come in before I can start using it. I will definitely keep you guys updated on like if I feel like it's working or anything. She said I'm probably gonna, with the retinol, peel, but that's like, you just gotta fight through that shedding your snake skin phase, so to speak, so that you can have the new skin cell like turnover. So yeah, we'll see what happens, you guys, but I'm really excited about it. That's been all of my appointments and everything as of late. What is new with you guys? Let me know in the comments. In the land of YouTube things, I will be picking, if I haven't already, because I know this video is going up on Christmas, I'll be picking on Christmas the winner of my recent holiday giveaway. So if you're wondering who the winner is and everything, I will have it in like a pinned comment of that video. So I'll link that video as well if you're looking for it to see who the winner was. If you got pinned, whatever, like I'll reply to your personal comment as well on that video if you are the one that won, so that you can tell me where you want me to ship your goodies. Then yeah, I'll be doing another giveaway when we reach 500 subscribers on the channel. So if you did not win this time, I would recommend you stick around, because I'm already only like, I think 16 subscribers away from hitting 500 anyway, so shouldn't be too long before we have another giveaway and you will have another chance to win some good stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I feel like 500 is a significant number. I should do something like bigger or special. Let me know if you have any ideas in the comments below. So we're kind of doing like a palette of shame moment today. This is the What's Up Beauty Desert Monsoon. They had a buy a palette get one free sale earlier this year. Right now they're doing a 30% off site-wide sale if you're interested in this brand. So I got both their palettes, this one and the Geodes one. Obviously I haven't tried them yet, that's why it's my pile of shame. But I just kind of want to do something neutral on the eyes. I am going to do lashes, which I haven't in a while. I'm going to try the magnetic ones from Ace Beaute again, the one from the Paletopoly collection. I've only used them once, so we're going to try them again. Just using the shade Dust Storm to kind of, I like to set my eyeshadow primer. Just think it helps things blend better, so did that. And I'm gonna do a little Joshua Tree. It's more of like a cooler toned neutral. I'm using a Morphe M441 if you're curious. Just to put a little something in the crease. So looking forward after Christmas, I've still got like a week off work before I have to go back. You know, we'll have New Year's Eve and everything. I think we're just gonna hang out at my parents', eat a bunch of snacks, play games. It's kind of like our annual tradition. We don't really go out or anything like that. And my goal for break is genuinely to not do too much. Like, I need a big mental reset to be able to go back to school, be successful teaching the second half of the school year, be successful with not only the everyday teaching, but the musicals, the large group contests, the solos that I'm taking to contests with kids, all of that stuff. Like, I just need to recharge. And part of recharging is not doing any schoolwork, like trying not to. I have already done a little bit over break just because I had some stuff to like tie up loose ends since I missed a couple days being sick. Into Canyon now, this like warm chocolatey brown. I used a little Paletopoly, what is this? A P1 brush just to blend a little bit too. Now I'm doing a Morphe JS6. Yeah, it's relaxing to me too is not just like doing nothing. I don't know about you guys, like there's some days I like to have a lazy day, but sometimes to me relaxing is like doing a project, but like a project around the house, you know? It's not really chores, but like, I don't know, like organizing stuff. Like I finally got a table in my beauty room to do like some flat lays of things to hopefully do more inserts and stuff. I'm gonna try my best. Sometimes it might just come down to how much time do I have to do B-roll and stuff like that, since this isn't my full-time gig obviously, but you know, like setting up that area. And I've talked about in my skincare video, like setting up my little meditation station with some different skincare items in a skincare fridge in here. Just like trying to prep my home in a way that's going to make life when I go back to work a bit easier too. I like doing, especially when it's cold out, there's something enjoyable to me just about like putting on some ambient music or like putting on, like lighting a candle and just like doing little tasks and like organizational things around the house. I really enjoy that personally. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Desert Rose. We'll see how dark that is. Maybe a bit of glow. Maybe glow will be the inner corner. I'm not sure. Using a Laura Lee Los Angeles L27. I don't know how poppin' these shimmers are going to be. I didn't put on any glitter primer. Ooh, it's a little crumbly, chunky, not gonna lie. Maybe we would have been better off with it adhering to something, but I don't want something too like blingy, textured the way I normally would, because I'm gonna let the lash kind of live and be the moment a bit here if I can. This is almost very like bridal in a way, accidentally. No new news on that front. I'm gonna do my best to get my crap together to try to finally get the booking for the venue settled once and for all in January is my goal right now. Did go ahead and use Desert Rose for the lid, so I'm using my Rephr 3 brush, going in with that lightest glow shade for the inner corner. Hitting under the brow bone too there. Yeah, this palette, first time I'm trying the brand, guys, it's nice quality. I don't have any complaints with it really, at all. The shimmers are, I don't know, they don't seem like anything super special, but I used 2 nude ones, right? There's some other shades, the colored ones, that look like they might be a little more reflective. So we can try those another day for sure. I just realized I did concealer to cover, but I didn't really do anything like brightening. Oh well, don't have time for it now, can't go back. Already did like powder, so I don't want to redo stuff at this point. And I did setting spray, so it'll be okay. I don't think it looks too bad. I don't have like too dark of circles today. It just kind of depends. I've been pretty well rested after 4 days of sleeping in. I'm kind of scared about this because I feel like it was hard last time, but because I'm using the Beaute magnetic lashes, I gotta use the magnetic liner. So it's an eyeliner pen. It's a felt tip though. Don't like that. Wish it was brushed. So I'm just gonna real quick do this like off camera because I gotta concentrate. So far so good. I actually like to do my mascara before my lashes. I know some people like to do it after to kind of blend them in. I like to do it before, so I'm gonna do a little curl here to, I think that for me helps them blend a bit, and mascara. And I think you're supposed to do, if I remember right, 2 coats of that magnetic eyeliner stuff. So curling, mascara, another coat, and then I'll pop on the lashes with you guys. And then I have a special lip planned. Love this lip. Found it recently, loved it for a long time, lost it, recently refound it, so we're gonna use it today. All right, I think the liner's dry now, so we are gonna try to stick these lashes on here. These are, again, the magnetic ones. And I do like this pair because they are a little bit like tapered, like they're shorter on the inside and longer on the outside, but these are supposed to just stick right to my eyeball now that I've got this liner on. Memory card got full, so sorry if things shifted a little bit there. The lashes are on. They gave me a little trouble, especially on this side. I couldn't get the magnet to stick. We got there eventually, but I still don't know if these are my favorite application-wise. I think they look really good on. Like, I think visually they look fine. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. We're finishing with the lips. So I did a little bit of liner, just the melt liner in Foxy to give us a little base. This is the gem, guys. Any of you remember this collection? Do you remember? Do you know what this is? So this is from Urban Decay, and this is their Ready metallicized lipstick from the, what collection was this? Something about Born to Run or something like this. But it's this like red metallic lip. So I think it's gonna be perfect for holiday. There we have it, a red metallic lip with a brown liner. What do you guys think? Let's zoom out and see the whole look. Alright guys, so here is the completed look. Yeah, I've got through a few curls in my hair just for a little like bit of volume because my hair is normally just kind of flat. So yeah, I'm wearing this like mostly black sweater with this little lace detail, brown, like the top is brown right here. So just with some dark wash jeans, kind of casual but with glam makeup. So yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed catching up. Again, I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye!